This just in. Breaking news, our top story tonight. Evidence emerging of collusion between CNBC and Bitcoin Cash. Also at the same time, evidence being investigated by Coinbase of insider trading by employees. What will happen from all this? We don't know. It's unclear. Alright, so with the top story, this Bitcoin Cash pump, absolutely crazy. We can see that the price went up. I'm currently looking at it and it's trading at $3,860. Original Bitcoin is $16,812. We're looking at about an 80-20 ratio there, and the total together is about 21,000. This Coinbase thing is very big news. What happened basically was, last night, without warning, Coinbase announced that they are allowing Bitcoin Cash on their platform. Previous to this, they only had Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum. So this is big news. This is the fourth major coin on the biggest on-ramp to this world, especially the US, because they're a heavily regulated US company. So given all this, they announced it's going to go. It goes wild on Coinbase, but somehow selling was not allowed. Basically, once it went above 5K or something, sells were disabled, so it just kept going up, and it went to about 8,000 or 9,000. Then they froze trading. They're saying now they might have to cancel the trades. And what's crazy is, at the same time as this, CNBC's official feed is announcing that they're going to host Roger Ver and blah, blah, blah. Bitcoin Cash is here, deal with it. Now, meanwhile, they say they're looking at this guy named Paul Weisensteiner. His wife, Gabby Weisensteiner, is involved with CNBC. And she apparently got him access to the Twitter account, so he was able to just post something like deal with it in response to someone saying he's promoting Bitcoin Cash. He's just saying deal with it, like this is what we can do now. He's basically saying I can get access to a Twitter feed, pump a coin that I have an investment in and make money on it, and you have to deal with it. I'll give you a quote from my good friend when he heard about all this. They're just doing whatever the fuck they can get away with right now. And will this continue? It's unclear. Coinbase, meanwhile, has announced a statement from the owner saying that given the price increase in the hours leading up to their announcement, because price was actually going crazy for a little while before they announced, which, like, obviously employees were shorting Bitcoin, buying Bitcoin Cash, they'd be stupid not to. If they knew within a few hours it's going to be announced that it's trading on Coinbase. The owner announces that he's going to terminate the employee immediately if he finds any. We'll see if anything comes of this. Probably there won't be anything. So what does this all mean? Well, it means that if you've held all the forks and a balance, say you have one Bitcoin, you also have one Bitcoin Cash, which if you bought before August 1st and didn't sell, you will have. And if you did buy after August 1st, then you'll have to try to keep your holdings balanced because it's a tricky world out there. We don't know which forks are coming. There may be many forks on either side from here on out. So you definitely want to be holding all these forks in general, which if you already are, you can ignore that. But if you're not, definitely make sure you're getting all the forks. And then as for this, I mean, they're looking at potential legal action. People are saying this could be the end of the company for all we know. Like, this is a huge deal because this is some serious, like, if true, complete insider trading, complete, like, barely legal stuff in the real world. So we'll see how supposed regulators look at this, you know, which this whole thing is supposed to be outside of the realm of regulators, so maybe they won't even touch it. You know, we don't know. Maybe it's the type of thing where the company's gonna have to investigate itself, which who knows if it'll actually do, because it's hard for companies to get rid of employees and get new employees. They'd rather just keep their employees and not terminate them. CNBC, I guess they're having Roger Ver on today, and I guess that's when GDAX, which is part of Coinbase's platform for trading, they'll be opening the Bitcoin trading back up, or the Bitcoin Cash trading back up. But we can see that it's trading now on other exchanges. There's pretty much consensus price. I'm monitoring the price. I mean, it's 3,800. It's around a little less than a quarter of a Bitcoin. So we don't know what's going to happen with all that, but we know that if you held before all these forks, you're fine, you're doing good. And if you got lost money in this situation, like say you were on Coinbase and you bought at, because the buy button was still enabled at 7,000, 8,000, we'll see if they protect you and reverse you their customers, which they say their priority is their customers. So this will be a chance for them to show again. Finally, our last story of the day, or thing to talk about, is this Bitcoin Suisse, which is in Switzerland. Which obviously the Swiss are obviously way ahead of the curve in a lot of things. They take Bitcoin for taxes, which is one of the first, I think, pretty sure the first country to do that. So they are just way ahead of the curve. So they're sponsoring a minor league hockey team, or actually I guess it's major league, but not NHL obviously. They're a hockey team in Denmark, and their star player will be paid completely in Bitcoin. So this is another big story. Like, there's been times where people have gotten paid in Bitcoin, but there's never been someone who said their salary would be paid entirely in Bitcoin who's a professional athlete. And he's a 26-year-old professional hockey player. His father's a part owner of the company, so obviously he trusts that everything's going to be good, and he just wants to get Bitcoin rather than get paid in whatever currency in Denmark he was going to get paid in. So this is just showing that more people are accepting it and interested in it. Alright, that's it for today, guys. We're going to try to be bringing you all the best content, so make sure to hit like and subscribe, and we will be back for more soon.